Hi everyone, and welcome back to Warrior's Journey. So today will be the last episode, and I will tell you what happened after my second intervention until this day in our present time. So after the second intervention, I wasn't doing very good, but I was much better than the first time. At least I had no further weakness happening in my left side, and I had the ability to walk. I had severe double vision, which I still have until now, but it has improved so much. I also had severe speech difficulties, but they have improved very much as well. And as you can see, I'm speaking to you today. I'll try to keep things, let's say, as brief as possible. So after the intervention, we stayed in the hospital for some time, and then we left the hospital, and then we traveled back home. And when I came back home, as I said, I wasn't doing very good, but I was much better than the first time. And I also kept improving with time and getting better. And at first, I used a cane or a stick to walk. Then I started walking on my own without any help. Of course, that's because of the weakness that I had in my left side from the first intervention. But nowadays I'm much better. I'm still weak, but at least I have function in both my arm and leg. So after the intervention, we came home, and I started working on improving myself and improving my health, and working out and training as much as possible to regain strength in my left side. And it has been going very good, but also very slow. So it's very slow, but it's steady at least. And I went to a speech therapist to work on my speech, because my speech was pretty bad, let's say, and I had a severe shortness of breath, which I still have, but it's so much better now. Anyway, I spent maybe 2 or 3 months going to speech therapy, and from that point on, I have been training on my own, reading out loudly, eating gum, and doing such stuff to improve my speech, and it has improved so much, fortunately. But the last intervention was in November 2019, and today it's I think 14th of April 2021. So it's been a year and a half since I did the second intervention. And the reason I haven't done any interventions in between is because of the well-known COVID-19 crisis that happened everywhere in the world. So I was planning to have my third intervention in April 2020, and I had my appointment booked and everything, and my plane tickets, and my Airbnb stay, and I had a friend going with me to the operation. Everything was planned and arranged, I think in January or February 2020. That's before we got COVID hitting us here in Jordan. So everything was going fine, and we had no lockdown and no issues. And in March 2020, things started getting a little bad here, and we had a very strict lockdown, and all my plans had to be postponed. But we were lucky enough that the crisis was contained in Jordan at that time, of course. So I booked another appointment, I think in August or something, and that got postponed again, and another appointment I got. I think the first was in June, postponed, and then the second was August, and then postponed. So I have been postponing since then and until today. And I had an appointment in this May, but I postponed it because of the restrictions in Germany. They want me to be quarantined for 14 days. That's a rule from the hospital. They want 14 days quarantine before I get admitted to the hospital, and no visitors are allowed, and no accompanying person is allowed. And honestly, from my experience in the first operation, I can do this all by myself without support by someone being with me. So I decided to postpone until things get a little bit better in Germany. So hopefully in the second half of this year I will have my third intervention, and then continue with as many interventions as I need until I'm done with this creepy illness, let's say. And hopefully by then I will have my left side back to normal, and I will be able to carry on with my life as I used to. And also in the past few months I have been looking into starting working again, just to get back on my feet and to be active again, because I think, and my doctor thinks as well, that this will play an instrumental part in my recovery and getting back to normal. So hopefully I will be able to land something soon. It's honestly not easy to find a job with COVID-19 and with brain illness. So it's a bit very tricky, but hopefully I'm getting there, and everything is improving with time. I still have vision issues, but when I close one eye like this, I can see perfectly normal. It's only when with my both eyes open I have issues, but with one eye only I can see pretty normally. So when I want to read or do something I need to concentrate on, I put an eye patch, and it helps me very much in seeing what I want to see, and not seeing things hitting or colliding to each other. So this is basically what has been going in the last year and a half. Nothing much, honestly. I go out for a walk every day, just to train my leg, and everything, as I said, has been going steady but very slow. Usually recovery is a bit slow, and it can get pretty frustrating, but I have been getting to terms with it until this day, and hopefully I'm hoping that things will get back to normal at some point. So this is all I had to say from the second embolization until this day, and this is the end of the story. Of course, the journey is still ongoing, so I will keep updating as we go. But as for now, this is what has happened since 2012 and up until today. So this is all I have to say, and I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch these episodes. I know they can be boring and a bit long, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all wish me the best and pray for my recovery. Thank you very much. Goodbye.